Hello, and welcome to the next ep in my DIY Fit series. And today we're going to be looking at balance. And I know a lot of people are really interested in improving their balance. So we're going to replace Bosu boards or wobble boards or balance boards with cushions and mainly a rug. I don't have any wobble boards or balance boards to show you. If you just imagine a board that you stand on with an unstable surface underneath, so you might have wheels or some kind of wobbly bit, so therefore the board wobbles and moves when you stand on it or when you put your weight on it. A Bosu board is flat on one side, curved on the other, and you use it for various balancing exercises. Balance is so important for everyday life. So I'm going to start by rolling up this rug, this very flashy rug here. And I'm going to roll it quite tightly. Trying to keep it straight. Just going to press it down a little bit, just to give it a bit more stability. You could use an exercise mat, and you could actually use 2 cushions, 1 for each foot, but you can actually put one on top of the other to make it more difficult. Could use pillows as well, I guess, couldn't you? There's a never-ending supply of things around the home that you could use. Okay, so I'm going to use the big rug first, and I'm going to step onto it carefully, placing my feet about hip width apart. It's challenging my balance. It's challenging my ankle stability, actually. So you can deliberately move it around, making sure you engage your core muscles. But then we can start to get a little bit more serious. So I'm going to take a squat here, aiming my bottom behind me, trying to keep the knees above the toes. That's fun. We could try a few one-legged balances, really standing tall through the hip. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can lean forward a tad and take one leg behind into a seesaw balance. The leg you're standing on, the knee is soft, the tummy is in, and I'm squeezing my bum on the lifted leg side. Let's bring that into a knee raise. Whoa. So this is super hard. Not that I'm showing off or anything. And of course, whatever you do on one side, you have to do on the other. You'll probably notice that you're much better, or a bit better at least, on one side. And that's often the case. So practice your weaker side a little bit more than your stronger side. We can try some side leg balances. I'm trying not to slouch into the hip on the supporting leg side. I'm trying to stand tall and draw all that instability up into my core. And just to show you something similar with the cushions, I'm going to keep one on top of the other here. Again, trying to keep the feet hip width, so you might want to use pillows instead because they're larger. Taking it into that squat. So putting my bottom at the end of the rug, I'm just carefully lying down so that my spine is centred. Supporting my head, I'm going to scoop my pelvis, pulling in the abs and trying to flatten out the back against the mat. A beginner's one would be to extend arm and leg on the same side and return, trying to really use my core. Remembering to breathe. I could try opposite arm to leg, probably slightly easier. And you may even be able to do it from what we call in Pilates a tabletop position with both feet lifted, knees above your hips, and I've really got to work my core to hold that balance on the rug. So I'm going for opposite arm to leg here. Exhaling as I extend, inhaling as I bring it back. And of course, both arms and both legs is very difficult. You could even take both arms and both legs up to the ceiling. I'm going to keep my arms down to start with while I get the legs used to it. I'm really using those abs. Legs don't have to be straight. Yeah, that's better. It's not a long way to fall. Finally, I'm going to try to do a double opener. Again, really trying to keep the core muscles strong. In Pilates, we might use a small ball to challenge our core stability. So we put a small ball under our pelvis. But this rolled up rug does a really good job of replacing that. I'm going to stay right here while I try to balance on my rolled up rug. Whoa! And if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below. Take care, don't go falling off any rolled up rugs, and I'll see you next time. Bye.